Even the mightiest tree starts out as a tiny sapling, fragile, tender, even unsure at first. Yet slowly it anchors itself into the soil, drawing the strength it needs to grow and flourish. And so it was that under the leadership of Mary Chan, Redwood itself began to take root.
Funny thing is, actually I was not ready at all. And however, there was an opportunity open that they need to have a branch manager.
The challenges when we were starting was you have this feeling of inadequacy. You have this, you're shy to approach clients. You're intimidated by the bigger clients. With Auntie Mary, she's very confident of the products she sells.
Through the initial challenges and difficulties, Redwood persevered, strengthened by Mary's tenacity against seemingly impossible odds, the value she upheld born of years of hard work, and the camaraderie she had fostered among her employees, a trait which would become a Redwood trademark.
I think that was February 1986. We issued the first policy in the Philippines, and that is under the name of Mary.
Sometime in 1993, a group of branch managers and some head office people decided to do a visioning exercise, and Mary was one of them. And therefore, Mary was one of those people who really envisioned Sun Life to bring it to number one. That was in 1993.
In Redwood, we have our own culture that really encourage everyone to always do their best.
One of the secrets actually ng Redwood is yung kanilang provincial sorties or expansion like Cebu or even Cagayan de Oro. And kasi doon si Mary galing eh. So may mga roots siya ron. And siguro nakita niya yun as an opportunity.
I don't know how she did it and still does it. Sometimes I suspect that she's from outer space because she's too much of a superwoman.
Redwood NBO steadily grew, nurtured by the collective effort of the people under Mary's care. Soon they were reaping the rewards of their work as Redwood achieved one milestone after another, each honor adding a permanent layer to Redwood's history.
Back to back, we have done three-peat of number one as a branch. And this year, we just finished as number one in President's Month. Basta, palagi kami sa top 3 o top 5.
Redwood remains as the best pound-for-pound branch within Sun Life on a per-agent basis. The productivity in terms of NSC and AC remains to be the highest within the organization. And for that, it is due to the leadership of our untiring NBM, Mary Chan.
It was in 1994. Me and my management decided to go for number one. Lo and behold, we ended up with top branch, top SM, top UM, top advisor, and top rookies. And I'm proud to say we sweep it all, and there has never been a branch that did do that until now.
Mary herself would earn a formidable list of accomplishments alongside Redwood's victories, inspiring her team and strengthening their resolve to aim for even greater heights. Following in her footsteps, Mary's two daughters joined Redwood, infusing it with a new generation of dynamic achievers.
I spun off 4 branches. So every time I spun off, it's just like giving birth. So I've given birth 5 times as a BM to branches.
I was actually the first child of a branch manager to join Sun Life.
Our branch came from Redwood. So I'm seeing that hopefully, they would come out with a few more new branches.
For us branches who have spun off, we are now continuing that legacy with our own people.
Yet beyond the awards, the accolades, and the applause, what Mary was most proud of were the personal victories of those under her motherly wing.
I became the top agent not only in her unit. During my first, I should say 2-3 years, from the unit to the branch, to the whole company, being invited as a sales director to manage sales, and then back to being a BM.
Last year, I was number 3 nationwide top of the table sa $1 Million Round Table. Not only top of the table, court of the table, tsaka lifetime member.
When I was in Redwood, I was able to buy my house.
In my first month, I think I was one of the top agents during Love Month, thanks largely to Mary's pushing.
The point where I really decided that what we were doing was really different from a regular job or business is when I experienced my first claim.
Nag-mature ako, marami ako natutunan sa buhay, nag-grow ako, naging successful ako, marami akong naging kaibigan, especially kay Boss Mary. Hindi ako magiging ganito kung wala siya.
Their lives have become intertwined with the second family they have come to know, work with, and love.
Personal excellence, as exemplified by our branch manager herself, it's personal best. And it is a very healthy kind of environment.
Ang gusto niya, you think big, so you will generate big. So yung culture na yun sa Redwood, this is something to emulate talaga.
Walang yabang ang Redwood. It's a very humble branch. It will only show its strength when it's necessary.
Aside from the fact that they were number one, they have been able to endure and endure strongly for 30 years.
For all her triumphs, Mary Chan remains consistent with her principles of humility and generosity. The elegance that carried her through adversity still evident in how she deals with others, and a trait for which she continues to be admired.
Mary is a very regal, very dignified person. When you meet her, it's like you're in the presence of a queen.
To think, when I look at my people, there are a lot of them who are professional, who are more knowledgeable than me, who are more intelligent. I was thinking, how can I manage them? How can I lead them?
Sun Life is lucky to have her. She always say na mas magaling na kayo sa akin, mas matalinong kayo sa akin.
Very understanding. Alam niya yung ugali ng bawat isang ahente niya.
Mary, as a person, is a very
thoughtful,
generous, especially with her time.
She was always there. She was the most encouraging parent, my second mama.
Isang sabi mo lang, walang hindi. Sa mga pag may kailangan ka, tulungan ka niya. So, parang nanay nga. Siguro, maswerte yung mga anak niya.
Talking about servant leadership, I think my mom is the embodiment of servant leadership. She's actually the perfect peg of a financial advisor because she's a person who always puts herself last. Her family is always first, her clients are always first, her people are always first.
Mary Chan envisioned a family united and strong, bound by the values that have shaped her own successes: humility, compassion, and a desire to serve. Redwood NBO has grown beyond those expectations, remaining true to its roots while continuing to reach for the sky.